Alright guys, I want to tell you guys a story about something that happened to me right around May of this year. First, I need to give you a little bit of background to this story, and then I'll tell you what actually happened. Okay, so quite a while back, I don't know, I'd say a few months before May, I get a message from somebody on YouTube, and it's a name that sort of resembles my name, but it has the word dogs in it, and the comment is like, "I love your dogs, by Logan." You know, like, "I love your dogs, by," and then Logan as the name of the person that sent it. So I thought, I wonder if this is a troll because of the name similarity, and it had the word dogs in it. I'm not going to say the exact name. And so I go to the channel, and I look on there, and it's a real little kid. A real young kid. Like, so young that, like, he was putting videos up, and he was just basically, just when he would talk in the videos, I couldn't even really understand what he was saying because he was just, like, so young. So, I don't know, I went and I posted something on the video like, "Hi Logan, Jaden Goro said hi," or something like that. So, you know, no big deal. And that was about that. And probably about 2 months later, I get a message, and I see it's from the name of that kid's account. And the title says, "Thanks." And I'm like, thanks? I hadn't even thought about this kid again or whatever, so I didn't know why he was saying thanks. You know, never mentioned his name in the video, anything like that. So I open up the message, and it says, "Thanks for the," and it has like 2 or 3 letters, dash, and some numbers. So I'm like, man, I never even heard of that. I don't know what that is. So I go on Google, and I look it up, and it's some kind of an airsoft pistol, and it's actually pretty high-end because it's $167, you know, at some discount place. And so the message said, "Thanks for the," it had the numbers, or the letters, dash, numbers, and then at the bottom again it said Logan. So immediately what I think is, oh, you know, okay, his parents, you know, obviously I'd figure they'd be there with him, you know, when he's on the computer, and they see he watches my videos, and that he likes the dogs, and they must have bought him a gift and said that it was sent from this channel because of the dogs. You know, me and the dogs. And I thought, kind of odd, you know, for somebody to buy a $167 gift and give the credit to somebody else. But I thought, you know, I've seen weirder things. You know, they probably just wanted to make the kid happy or whatever. So I just kind of, I don't even think I messaged back. Or did I message back? I think I put, like, "How you doing, buddy? I'll get a new video of the dogs up soon," and put my name to it. I think that's what I put back. Now, we'll fast forward to what happened in May. Log on a Sunday to my account. Got a message on my home channel page from some account I had not heard of or seen before. And this message says, "Stop sending things to my son. He's only 8 years old," with like 4 exclamation points. And it said something like, "If you have a problem, call this number." It had a phone number. And then I think at the end it had a name. So I'm like, what is going on here? You know, what in the world is going on? So I called the number a few times, and I didn't get an answer. And then I started thinking, well, hey, is somebody trying to set me up for something? Or I just didn't know what was going on. I had no idea, so I'm kind of thinking the worst. So I couldn't get a hold of this number. I probably called it 8 times that Sunday. And I stopped early evening, of course. Wouldn't call at night. I stopped at probably 7, maybe at the latest 8 in the evening. So I didn't get anybody. So the next day, Monday, I think it was around noon, I thought, you know what, I'm going to call this number again because I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to find out what's going on, because I just had no clue. So I call the number, and somebody answers, and I say, I don't remember the name, but I say, is this Robert? And he says, yes, it is. And I said, this is Humans for Targets from YouTube. And I said, right off the bat, I want to let you know that this conversation is being recorded. I said, for your safety as well as mine, I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the message that you sent me. Right after that, the guy says, oh, no, it's okay. I've got it worked out. I found out what happened. And the guy goes, he used my credit card. And then he proceeds to tell me that what was going on was there was packages coming to the home. Sometimes 2 packages from 2 different companies in one day. All airsoft stuff. Extra magazines, the handguns, accessories. And every time this stuff would come, that 8-year-old boy was saying H4T sent it to him. So what happened was his wife finally got the credit card statement from their credit card and found out that little Logan had been taking the credit card out of his mom's purse and was allowed access with no parental authority to have free reign on the computer at any time he wanted. So he was taking the credit card and getting on these airsoft companies, buying the items, ordering them, and then when they came, of course, he had to have some explanation of how they got there. He just didn't think about... He was smart, but for 8 years old, he was way smarter than what he should have been, but he didn't think about the fact of the credit card statement coming to the house, so he would just say, H4T sent this to me. So, the guy basically apologizes to me, and I'm just basically like, yeah, I never sent anything to your son. I said he told me in a message that he liked the dogs, and I told him thanks, buddy, or something like that, and Jaden Goro said hi. And he said, oh yeah, that's not a problem. And I said, I do giveaways on my channel. I've done giveaways in the past. I said, but I've never said anything to a little kid before, and would not do that. I said I get a lot of times where I'll have a person that I know is very young come over, and they say something about the dogs, and I just basically tell them thank you, and I'll put up more videos of the dogs and let it be at that. So I kind of tried to tell this guy, I said, well, I wasn't trying to be rude with him, of course. And I said, it's kind of even worse than him using your credit card. I said, you had thought that he had given out your address and info to someone that you and the family didn't know on the internet. I said, and that's not a good thing. I said, you're kind of overlooking that point of him doing that part of it. I said, if you think that there's any way that he would give out your name, info, and address on the computer, I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't know how familiar you are with computers. I said, but it's not a good thing. I said, I did notice that he seemed to be alone in some of the little videos he put up, and he was, no supervision was there with him, and he was very young. I mean, you could just tell. And then like I said, I come to find out he was 8 years old. So, the guy basically says, oh, yeah, and then he starts to tell me, oh man, this kid is a whiz on the computer. You would not believe the stuff this kid can do on a computer. He can do everything on a computer, and I'm thinking, oh man. I mean, which that's fine. I know several parents that let their children get on the computer. I have no problem with that whatsoever, but there is at least supervision around in the area. I'm talking about small kids. There should be some supervision in the area, in my opinion. And so after that, I just never heard anything again. I don't know if the kid still has the YouTube account up. He was actually holding his airsoft guns in the video, some of them, and it just, like I said, he was so young, I couldn't even really understand what he was saying. He would just kind of jibber-jabber some words while I was holding a little airsoft gun, and let the video run for about 1:30. So, guys, that's why you always gotta just kind of, cover your back. If something happens on YouTube, document. Save. If something weird starts to happen with you on YouTube, my advice is save the personal messages, maybe even copy and paste them and save them in a folder. Yes, messages can be altered by the person that receives them. Still, save and document everything that happens. If you do talk to someone on the phone and you are going to record it, tell them at the beginning of the call that you are going to record the call, because if you don't tell them, that evidence is inadmissible. You would have the evidence, but it would be of no use. It could not be used, against the person if something happens. Just tell them that you're going to record the call. Just say you're going to record it for your safety as well as theirs. If they don't want to do that, that's a big red flag. You hang up that phone, you know that somebody's messing with you. Something's not right. Something's going on. Alright guys, well, I just wanted to do this video with JD here. I got Goro in the other room right now. He can't sit on my lap. You wouldn't see me. You would not see this with him here. Alright guys, well, I hope you found the story interesting. I knew I was going to tell it. I just wanted to wait for a while to tell it because, I don't want anyone to find out who this is and go trolling or anything. It's just a little kid. But, yeah, man, be careful out there with your, and I'm confident that the people that subscribe to me would supervise an 8-year-old on a computer and not let them run full-blown. I'm pretty confident of that. But there are some people out there that, I don't know, maybe they just don't think. But, they let children on computers and, and just run free like that. I don't know. Alright guys, until next time, got a couple more videos coming for you real soon. This is H4T, and I am out.